example on how to apply limit of a composite function. Limit of a composite function says that if the limit of g of x as x approaches a would be equal to b, and if the function f would be continuous at that b, then definitely the limit of the composite function f of g of x as x approaches a would be equal to f of b. Equivalently, we may have this one too. So to picture this out, let's have this example. Say we have f of x to be x plus 1 and g of x to be 2x plus 5. Now, say we are to find the limit of the composite function f of g of x as x approaches 3. Careful, because limit theorem 11 or limit of a composite function here would be applicable if the hypothesis here will be satisfied. That is, we have to verify first if the limit of our g of x here, in this case the limit of g of x as x approaches 3, whatever that answer is, f should be continuous at that b. So in here, f should be continuous at that limit. Now for others, we wouldn't have really problems about the continuity of our functions here because we're just having linear functions. We don't have restrictions. And for the benefit of others, when we say restrictions, in here, some of the restrictions would be if we have a denominator that could be equal to 0, or we have radicals, like if we're having nth root of a number and the n or the root would be of even number, then definitely we cannot have negative number inside that radical sign, right? So in this case, we don't have really problem with that. But for the benefit of others who cannot solve for it by just inspection, we have here how to apply this bit by bit. That is, we have to check first the limit of our g of x as x approaches 3. In that case, that would be 11. If you want to know how to verify continuity at a certain number, then just click the gear icon there at the upper right corner of your screen and you will be redirected to that video. So since f is continuous at 11, or that would be the b in this statement, so we just have to check now f of b. So what if f of 11 this time, where b, yes, would be 11? F of 11 would be 12, right? That would be by substituting 11 to our x here. That would be 11 plus 1, which is 12. And so by limit theorem 11, or limit of a composite function, the limit of our composite function f of g of x as x approaches 3 would definitely be whatever f of b here. In this case, that would be 12. If you don't know about this limit of a composite function, this is one way to verify actually if limit of a composite function is correct. So yes, you may solve for the f of g of x first. In this case, that would be f of 2x plus 5, which would be equal to 2x plus 5 plus 1, which is 2x plus 6, right? And when we say limit of f of g of x as x approaches 3, that would be definitely 12 there. Limit of a composite function comes handy if you know how to verify continuity at a certain number just by inspection. Alright, so in that case, we'll need the statements right here, and you can definitely just proceed with statement saying by limit theorem 11, this would be the answer.